What's up, Horniacs and Bulls fans? A little bit different today. It's just me and Dan. So, Dan, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
We had to kick Sal off the podcast because he did the cardinal sin, which the fans told him not to do, and we told him not to do.
I don't know why he does this. I don't know why he puts himself through these things. He puts us through these things. That's why he's not here. Yeah, because we asked the fans if Sal should buy a jersey and whatnot. And what does this guy go and do? He goes out and gets a Coby White jersey. And what happens? Coby White gets hurt. So
he didn't buy it. He did get the Sub-Zero one from the game, but immediately I even threatened Sal that this was going to happen, that he was going to get kicked off if Coby White got hurt. And what happens? Next game, Coby White gets hurt. Sal, stop getting jerseys. I know you're going to be listening to this. Stop getting jerseys. You are a curse to this team. Just come on, man.
Do you enjoy hurting this team? Because it seems like you do. But yeah, we got a good episode for you guys today. We're going to talk about Coby, obviously. We're going to talk about the emergence of Io.
Just a couple other players that have stepped up.
Yeah, Torrey Craig.
Probably talk about some of the tournament that's going on. So some big, decent things that are coming around.
Going to be a decent show for you guys.
Yeah.
All right. Enough with the shenanigans. My co-host playing a little early April Fool's prank on you guys. Oh, what's good, Bulls fans and Horniacs? You guys can't get rid of me that easily. Yeah, so my co-hosts are right.
Get rid of Coby White, though.
Oh, jeez. I didn't try. Okay, it was a gift. All right, we'll kick off the show like this. So, as you guys know, I bought that.
It wasn't a gift. Coby's White injury.
No, it wasn't. So I took my son to the Dallas Mavericks game, as you guys know from last episode, and they were giving out those Sub-Zero jerseys, and actually, really, really cool. It says Sub-Zero on the back.
Yeah, it's not bad looking.
No, and actually, shout out to the organization that they put this together.
I do like what they've been doing with those jerseys. It's a kind of cool giveaway because you can't buy them, so it's kind of like you have to be at the game to get.
Yeah. I mean, it was one of those, like, they're not the most. I won't say they're not the most. They're pretty cheap looking, but they're still really cool. It was a great thought. I hope they continue it going forward. But yeah, me and my son went to the game. We actually went there super early just to get these jerseys. And guys, I forgot how fun it was actually going to a game. They actually, for those of you guys who don't know, they have that the atrium right between the Madhouse store and the actual United Center. And we actually went on Los Bulls night, which I'm actually wearing the Los Bulls shirt right now.
Oh, nice.
That they gave out for free. And it was really cool. There was pictures, there was free food. I mean, they really had a good little event going for the fans. So the real festivities happened once we got into the stadium. Gentlemen, I had a proud dad moment when my son, shout out son, you know who you are, I only have one of you. My son, that I know of right now.
Yep.
My son carried my footsteps and got a Chicago Bulls jersey signed by somebody who wasn't on that jersey. So my son was standing there.
Yeah, I don't get
the
tradition of just like, hey, I have the Zach LaVine jersey. I might as well get
DeMar to sign it. It's just
no, not even like Zaza Pachulia. Will you sign my Michael Jordan jersey?
It was a Michael Red jersey.
Legend. Michael
Legend. My kid went and stood down by the tunnel there with his Vucevic jersey, his number 9 Vucevic jersey. And he was just trying to get autographs of people coming in and out of the tunnel there. He managed to get 3 autographs, none of which were Vucevic. The first one he got was Bulls legend and insider Casey Johnson, which I thought that was cool. And if that wasn't cool enough, he got, for those of you guys who watched the Utah game and saw the assistant coach get choked out, Chris Fleming's, he got Chris Fleming's autograph. And then the best signature of all.
Did Chris Fleming's have like bruises around his neck?
No, but do you know how my son got that autograph? This is how my son got the autograph.
Did he choke him? Did he choke him until he got?
No, the exact opposite. My son looked at Chris Fleming and he's like, I got you in a fight against John Collins, and I guess he stopped, turned around, and been like, "Give me your shirt, I want to sign it," because he's like, "I got you beating John Collins." Weirdly enough, he signed it around the neckline.
Something about the neck and Chris Fleming, man.
So I just found it really funny because like I got my number 9 Luol Deng jersey signed by Larry Hughes, and he got his number 9 Vucevic jersey signed by Debo and 2 other people. So yeah, it was fun. Other than that, that was probably the best part of the entire game because they went on and lost by almost 30. I did catch, I finally, after 20 something years of going to games, I finally caught a t-shirt though.
How big is it?
The t-shirt?
Yeah, they're usually huge.
It's just a large. It fits better than my Denzel jersey. So
yeah, it's like you got a dress on over a skirt or something.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, unfortunately then, after that, the Coby ended up getting hurt. So my curse continues. And actually it was funny. I could tell you guys this now. So for our wedding, Susan and I were trying to do some Bulls themed stuff. So I was like, we were going to have the whole party come in wearing like customized Bulls jerseys and come into like the Bulls anthem. Like we had it all planned. And then after Coby gets hurt, she kind of realized that my curse wasn't just like coincidence. It was actually
a real thing.
Yeah.
It's a real thing.
She's like, yeah, we're not going to get customized Bulls jerseys. We don't want to get divorced or anything like that. We just feel like it's bad news.
Well, I mean, like the groomsmen can, it's just you can't.
Yeah, you're just not allowed a jersey. The good news is Denzel Valentine is still playing. He's not hurt. He sucks, but he's playing.
Oh,
see? He lives on.
It's the one player.
Yeah, so Coby...
For now, watch he gets like...
No, I'm just kind of looking at his stats. I'm looking at his stats.
Sorry.
He had 2 games recently where he shot 10 threes. One of them he hit 1. The other one he hit 2. It's like, what does this guy do?
Oh.
And then the next game he goes 5 for 6 from 3. So it's like, I don't know what Denzel is. He's such a weird player.
I don't think he knows what he is.
You do not question the great.
He's a professional rapper just doing a hobby of basketball.
Yeah, that's pretty much
kind of like Jokic is a professional horse, or he's
a horse like manager. I don't know.
He's just here just because he needs he needs something
job.
to
this
do.
Is his day job.
Yeah.
Coby White, if you're listening, I'm sorry. I apologize to you. I didn't mean to get you hurt. I haven't worn the jersey yet, but I'm sorry I got you injured. Bulls fans, I apologize for hurting Coby.
Yeah, as you should.
I do. Speaking of the Bulls are currently sitting 9th in the Eastern Conference. Not much movement there. They're 6-4 in the last 10 games. They're currently on a 1-game losing streak, having just lost to the Houston Rockets. They're currently 2 games under 500. Fellas, the Bulls are starting to become allergic to 500. As soon as we get close, we take one step back. We could have capitalized that in that Houston game, like I just said, but that was just an absolute dumpster fire from start to finish. Guys, what did you think about that whole scuffle between DeMar? I mean, I'll throw Jalen Green in there and Dylan Brooks. What's your guys' opinions on it?
I don't think it was a scuffle. I hate when I go like on YouTube or go on social media and I see like 2 players getting into a scuffle and it's literally just 2 players just talking to each other or holding each other by like their jerseys. Like that's not a fight. Stop it. It's also immature. Dylan Brooks needs to stop being an idiot. Like honestly, like he walked up on Debo after the flagrant foul already happened. He could have just left it alone. There was no reason to walk up on Debo, especially while his back was to him. Like he came up to him while his back was, to him. So I just think it was stupid. And I also think that it was a stupid foul by DeMar just because I understand frustration. But I mean, maybe the Bulls should start playing better in the first half so we're not down by double digits every single game.
Yeah, that was a very winnable game. But Scott, what's your opinion on it?
Yeah, there's no reason for DeMar to lose his cool like that. I would say those blocks were clean. You guys may disagree, but he may have gotten fouled earlier. There's no reason to lose your cool and go run someone over. That's too far. So DeMar, he deserved to probably get ejected or at least a flagrant foul for that. But Dylan Brooks, I don't know about him. He's like, I understand he's trying to back up his teammate, but also Dylan Brooks is just a clown and is just trying to get in to too many scuffles and try to like keep this persona of he's this badass guy that you don't want to mess with. And it's just like, no one's really afraid of you, Dylan. You're a slightly above average player.
He's like the Wish version of Draymond Green.
Yeah, exactly. But people are slightly afraid of Draymond Green, and
that's why I'm saying he's like the Wish version, because he keeps on getting into stupid scenarios, but the only difference is that no one's really afraid of you, Dylan. You can stand there and stare into open nothingness all you want. No one, that's not intimidating. You're a joke.
His own teammate, I don't know if you Landale from their center, he even looked at him and said, "Can you stop getting ejected? We need you. This isn't Memphis." Rightfully so. I mean, here's my take on it. So the blocks were clean, but I think it was just the fact that, guys, we've been saying this all year. DeMar DeRozan has kind of been getting screwed when it comes to those and ones. I don't know if it's refs just see him as initiating the contact and not calling the fouls, but I mean, tempers are flaring because 1, we're down. 2, he's not getting the calls, so it's like nothing's working for you. So was that foul to be malicious? I don't think so. I think it was a frustrating foul. I don't think he did it purposefully. I mean, he did it nonetheless, but I don't think that particularly warranted a flagrant 2 because it was a frustration foul. We see those every game. Now, Dylan Brooks coming up behind somebody and grabbing them by the shoulder, you're asking for blood there, man. This man isn't from Beverly Hills. This guy comes from the streets of Compton. You're going to go walk up behind the guy and grab him. You know what I mean? I don't know if that was triggering for DeMar, especially in the heat of frustration. DeMar turned around, took partial to that, and didn't do anything malicious, just kind of grabbed him and shoved him out of the way. That's it. He just grabbed him and pushed him. That's all. So the double ejection was a little bit, I'm going to say it's a little too harsh. Yeah. But that just goes to show you that the refs all season long have been doing a terrible job of getting this game under control. We've been saying it all year, but I mean, again, and then Bulls later went on to, lose to them because we were missing that fourth quarter, catalyst that DeMar DeRozan is. I think we were going to lose
that game regardless. So, I don't think the Bulls will ever get 500. I don't know.
No, it's
this year or just ever.
I hope this year. I hope
it's a curse.
Oh yeah, they just know that they're close to 500 or they're going to be 500. No, they're going.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're trying too hard and then they or if they're just choking or what.
Yeah, they just get too excited. You did talk about the refs all year. Did you guys see the whole Chris Paul thing?
Yeah, he got ejected with 6 seconds left of the game.
I didn't.
Yeah, he got 2 technicals in a row. He called Scott Foster a TikToker. He got a technical for that. Okay. And then
good old Scott. Okay.
Foster. He said something about you're letting the power go to your head.
I mean,
yeah,
Scott Foster.
It's true. And then afterwards he posted
official.
Yeah. Afterwards he posted something on Instagram or TikTok or something, a video of Scott Foster on doing an interview or a podcast or someone, and he was talking about, he said, "I don't care about basketball. I'm there to be the judge, jury, and executioner."
Get out of here with that. What a power trip.
But that's the thing is, sorry, refs, we should not know your name. If you're a good ref, we should not know your name.
Well, no, except that one ref that looks like Gucci Man. I don't know his name though. That's
I don't know who that is. Oh, Kennedy?
Yeah. But if you're good, we should not know your name. Really? I'm going back to, this is David Stern's fault. He should have cleared house with the whole gambling thing because Scott Foster should be gone.
The Tim Donaghy.
Yep. Who's the other one? Who's that other terrible ref that needs to be gone?
20 Brothers? I mean, granted, here's the thing. every ref is going to make a questionable call, but when it happens in such like a coincidental time, like it becomes habitual.
Well, and plus,
you know what I mean? That's when you need to
if
step
multiple
in and
players are
intervene.
calling you out during different games, like the same referee, then clearly something's wrong with that ref.
Here's my thing. You as a player, you should have, especially a DeMar DeRozan, we'll just tie back to him. If you are a DeMar DeRozan, you should reserve the right to argue a call a little bit. You know, I can understand you're a rookie or a first-year player. It's like, get the hell out of here with that. You haven't earned that yet. But when you are an established NBA player, you should get some sort of right to argue a little bit within reason. Obviously, don't swear at the man. Don't get overboard. But you should reserve the right to argue with the man a little bit. So I think that those comments by Scott Foster is unprofessional, but that's just me.
Yeah.
While we're on the topic of DeMar DeRozan, because he did exit the game in the third quarter? Or second quarter, rather.
Yeah.
Right before halftime.
Yeah, second.
We were missing that leader that puts the team on his back and carries him to victory. What is your guys' opinions on his impact on the team now? As far as contract, as far as leadership, where would you put DeMar DeRozan? Go ahead, Scott.
DeMar is the leader of this team. And I think his biggest impact, like, he's a really good player. He can score. We know all that. But I think his mentoring of the younger players is what is the biggest impact of the game. Because he has spent all offseason and all season this year mentoring Coby, Io, and Pat Williams. He's been working with
a little bit.
Yeah, he was working with Phillips and Dalen Terry.
And
all of them have had, all the young players he's like taken them under his wing. You see videos all the time. They're like, this is your son. This is my son. Talking like about these players. He comes like during the post-game interviews. He's always coming up like talking about how great these players are with like Coby or Io is doing like a post-game interview or like one of the young players to do it. He's always so excited for him. And I think that's a bigger impact than anything is him taking that role of being the mentor and teacher.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I can't say much because Scott said pretty much everything I wanted to say. But yeah, no, I think that he has a bigger impact off the court than on the court. And I know in the beginning of the season and everything, I was saying like how we shouldn't re-sign him, but yeah, no, we definitely need to re-sign this man.
So you guys think he's worth the money?
No, not. I wouldn't sign him for 130 mil. No, get out of here.
You have to.
Yeah.
The problem is you have to.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to. He's going to get a 3 to 4 year deal. He's gonna retire.
Probably. I mean, that's
actually I think he'll get a 10-day with the Raptors probably and retire. That's how he should retire. I think the Raptors will be the team.
I think
he'd
be down for that too, just because DeMar is
I think he would want that.
Okay.
We need to re-sign him. 3 to 4 year deal. We're going to overpay, but it's going to be an overpay right now. By the time in his 4th year, it won't be an overpay because the cap has been going up so much so quickly. So it's
I think our main goal this offseason should be dumping Zach's salary and trying to keep DeMar. I think those are the top 2 priorities for this team in the offseason. But we'll get more into that when we get closer to the offseason.